Ah. Um. Okay, there we go. What's up, everyone? Visa87 here. Sorry about that quick little blip at the beginning. Two Disgaea 7 videos in one day. This one is a lot more impressive than the last one. My goal is to defeat Carnage Baal with a, quote, level 1 character. They could be level 9999, it doesn't matter. But trying to unlock, what is it, SO... What's it called? SO Seal. It's unlocking SO Seal with minimal work required on your characters. I find this to be cool to have on your, unique characters. Not so much the generic characters, although this strategy works with them as well. I'm going to preface this by saying you do need DLC, at least for the strategy I'm using. There might be another one that exists. I doubt it, but there could be. I mean, who knows? But my strategy definitely requires DLC. It requires some pretty serious stuff. But this is more so for like, oh, I finished everything else in the game and I have nothing else to do, or just something I want to do just because, and I don't have a strategy for it because it's not easy. This strategy does not require you to subclass master, does not require you to use Seal of Power, the original Seal of Power, obviously. This does not even require extracts. So you could even save your extracts for the characters you really want to use. However, in doing so, there's a lot more work that has to go into it, I guess, to a degree. So let's hop into it. First thing that you need, a character that can one-shot Baal. If you don't have a character that can one-shot Baal, I couldn't find a way to do it. Maybe I'm just not smart enough. But my main character for this is going to be Fuji. He's got some pretty beefy stats. I'm not even done with the Power Seal bonus on him, although that would make it a little bit easier if I did. I think you could get away without doing any Power Seal bonus on him. But I have some there just in case. You should have extracts. I don't think you're going to be able to get away with it. But it doesn't have to be Fuji, it could just be your best character. I simply used Fuji because he's the character I put the most time into. As you can see, I don't use the exploit for HP SP, so you don't need that for this either. So we do have a Fuji. His abilities. You should have Assault Attack, that's going to be super useful to you. Head-to-head is going to also be useful when we get towards the end of the fight. And Panel Blaster. This one isn't as useful, but it's better than nothing. I have Love Protection there. You don't actually need this. I could probably sub this out. I don't know why it's here. I kind of forgot. So there's definitely a better strategy. Infinite Reincarnation. I believe that's from Zed. HL Power. I think this is from Seraphina. EM Barriers from Perillica. Vital Strike will help. Weapon Researcher is from Nitra. I don't remember who Vital Strike is from. I'll fill it in the description at some point. Aggression, King's Dignity, and Ensure Victory. These are the ones I just chose to use. There might actually be better, but this gets the job done, and that's really what matters. All you really need for this is nothing. You don't need any specials. You can just ignore this. You do need to be in the Jumpification or squad. Because that stat increase will help. You might be able to get away without it, and you can instead use Hyper Focus. I just stuck with this. I do have all the subclasses mastered, and that's Fuji. Okay. In terms of equips, I have a Sword of Doom on him. That doesn't have anything fancy on it. And then my 3 normal Trapezohedrons that happen to have all-out attack on them. These, as you can see, I did not do a lot of work on these either. You don't need to. I've shown previous videos where you could win the fight with less, but you do need to be able to one-shot Baal, so you should have some pretty good stuff for this. Next, you need people that have our runners. We need our mascots. So C4, you should have Acceleration Mascot. Yoroi-Doshi you don't need unless you're working on her. EM Barrier is still standing. As long as you have Acceleration Mascot, EM Barrier is still standing. You can substitute this Yoroi-Doshi out for something else. I didn't need to. So I left it there, so save me a little time in the future. You need a couple characters like this. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you also need, oh, I mean, I guess you don't really need her, but Usalia as well. You need at least 8 mascots for this to make this work. This also assumes, by the way, that your equipment has the +1 running added to it. If not, you should go on there and add it. +1 movement, I mean. Could you get out of here right now? This is not a good time. Anyway, so there's that stuff. So you need 8 mascotters, at least, just enough so that you can run 20 spaces. You also need Biko. Sorry, my brain wasn't braining. She should have vernier thrusters. Should also have a sword on her. That's because of Fuji's weapon fan. Can I see it from here? Where is it? Weapon researcher, I'm sorry. Weapon researcher. It just helps. So having swords on them is definitely the way to go. But you do need Biko. You do need to have at least 2 extra ability slots here for Lovely Song Curse Dance. Again, you might be able to get away with less. But these guys are important. They should have Magnificent Cheer. You don't need Yoroi-Doshi. Again, that's just me being lazy. EM Barrier, Tactical Guidance, Still Standing, Merciless Command. And you need that for all of the characters that you're going to need, which again is going to be Plain Air. She's important. Artina is super important. Melodia is like you can't. I don't think you could do this without Melodia. So again, you do need DLC for this. Rosalind. Who did I not put on Rosalind? Oh, I didn't put a Merciless Command on her. Whoops. That was my mistake. I missed that. As you can see, I don't even... Oh, I do have stuff here. Well, as long as you have Lovely Song and Curse Dance, that's what... Oh my god, I don't have... Wait. Wait, guys. Hold on. Oh, I don't even have it for her. Wait, do I have it for you? Well, you need Lovely Song and Curse Dance. It makes your life a little bit easier. Who else? Suisen. He's another important one. Again, I'm going to put this all in the description, so don't worry about watching the video and paying attention to it. Do I have... I don't have it on him. As long as you have Curse Dance, that's all that matters. Him, same thing. Magnificent, Acceleration, EM Barrier, Tactical Guidance. Still standing. So, you also need a turkey. No, I'm kidding. You do need a Celestial Hostess, though. Same thing, Still Standing, EM Barrier, Magnificent Cheer. You don't need Yoroi-Doshi. This is just me being lazy. Again, Seal of Power. I don't even have anything. Right? Yep, same thing here, except I don't have... What don't I have? Magnificent Cheer. Because I didn't feel like doing work for it. So like I said, you could get away with stuff here. So yes, our main characters that we're going to be using. We're going to be using Fuji, Biko, Plein Air, Artina, Melodia, Rosalind, Suisen, Turkey, Ichijiku, and then whoever your last character is going to be is the character that you're going to go ahead and do stuff with. Which in this case, I am doing Girl Laharo? Yes. Abilities don't matter, except Still Standing, Yoroi-Doshi, EM Barrier. Those are the only abilities you need, so you could get away with default. As long as you have these 3, you're set. In terms of equipment, you need a sword. You want to make sure that you get that extra little power for Fuji when he needs it. But what's imperative is at least 1 Barefoot X. You should have and then at minimum 2 vernier thrusters. All Carnage, of course. Make sure you've buffed up the movement up on each of these so that you're getting the most out of them. You should also do the same thing with Neo Ball Sword. Additionally, you want to also increase its range, its attack range. Same thing with all these. So what you want to do is increase the attack range and increase the movement on all 4 equips. And I'm going to use these same equips for everyone, except when it comes to monsters, I'm going to use Netherworld Wars. That's not it. That's Netherworld Wars. Because as you can see, you get +3 attack range, +2 movement. That is, again, important. So yes, I'm going to use Girl Laharo. As you can see, I've got nothing going on here. I mean, well, this Barefoot X has a lot of stuff on it, because I've, done a lot of work with it. I wanted to make it have skill EXP just because. This is my HL thing. These are all things that I just happen to have. These aren't that important, though. Although the watermelon splitter does nothing. I'm blind. So yeah, we've got all that. I'm so sorry that this is so long. It's just that there is so much to go through. We're almost there. The other thing we need to do, of course, is go to the Netherworld Hospital and HP, defense, and resistance up so that, so that we can get our damage reduced by 10%, which won't matter. Cling to life with 1 HP, nullifies damage taken once. This is important. We need this. Okay? Okay.
May God watch over you.
I think we're ready to go in. The strategy is
prepared for the
also
Carnage
insane for this. You have to do it just right. Because if you don't, you're going to have to restart. You can only unlock SO Seal on the 4th stage. You cannot unlock it anywhere else. It has to be on the 4th stage. Now, while there are 3 balls, they are problematic. This one revives, which is a huge problem. This one, you can't hit multiple times unless it's with a normal attack. He also reflects damage to you. Again, that's another problem. This one hits you 3 times upon entering. That's also a problem. So as you can see, we have a lot of problems here. 2 of the balls need to go down, though. We cannot win with all 3 of them there, and I will show you the strategy that we will use. I did forget to mention one item, which you'll see shortly, but in case you're seeing this now, 100,000 HL chip is, again, needed. So let's do this. I'm bringing Fuji in, and I'm also going to bring Plain Air in. These are 2 important characters. From here, I can just bring out my mascotters. So I'm bringing out all my mascotters. We're also going to take Turkey, my Celestial Hostess, out as well. We're actually going to move her to the middle. You'll see why in a minute. And just for safety, we're also going to bring out Usalia. Her Hell Mode will automatically activate. You'll remember the strategy from the last clear video I did of this. We're going to activate it, and we're going to bring her right back. Actually, I should have waited, but it's fine. Valkyrie order. I'm putting my Celestial Hostess in the middle. Just in case things go wrong, I want them to attack her. I only need to use her once. However, we do need to use that Valkyrie order so that we get the double hit. That's super important. So, 21 move. We're going to activate Hell Mode. And we're going to Jumpify. We're also going to activate Hell Mode for Plain Air to give ourselves a little extra damage. As you can see, your attack power will go up by 30% for all allies. We're going to need that on the big Fuji. So now we can return all these beautiful people back. We don't need our mascotters anymore. But now what we do need is Melodia.
I'll show you the power of love.
So Melodia is going to go here. We'll put Plain Air there. Biko is going to go on top.
Now's my chance.
Artina is also going to go on top.
Prepare yourself.
Rosalind is also going to go on top.
Just as foreseen.
Suisen is going to go here. I should have talked about Suisen's items. I forgot to. So let's do that right now. I forgot to put a movement up on this. But you do need to increase the movement on vernier thrusters. You'll see why in just a little bit. So at this point we need... We could bring Ichikiku out, but we're not going to do that yet. Alright, so we're ready to attack. I'm pretty sure I've done everything I need to do. We're going to take out the right ball first, just like we did last time. Now you'll notice one strategy that's different here is that I did not bring out a mecha. And I'll explain why in just a second. So now, we're going to use Passion Approach. And next thing up, the order here matters immensely. We're going to take away our weakest Trapezohedron. And we're going to put 100,000 HL chip with Play a Game on it. Again, it comes defaulted with Play a Game. And we're going to actually aim for the back ball group. Now you'll notice, they're all alive with 1 HP. That's okay. We do need... So now you get a third attack using her. And we're going to put Trapezohedron back. Okay, so now Fuji, unfortunately, is dead. However, we have Girl Lahorl.
Leave it to me.
Our goal here is to get as close as humanly possible, which will be here. And we're going to put Suisen next to Girl Lahorl. Now we can regular attack Baal, and we get SO Seal. Now the reason we can't do the left ball or the right ball revives. That's a problem. So we can't use play a game with it. Left ball reflects damage. Again, that's going to be a problem. The back ball is the only one that has nothing that happens upon his death, which is why it's best to keep the back one alive. So now we can do this, and I think we have to end turn, right? Yes, because we've done everything. Now, as you notice, everyone died there. It was a little mistake. But that's okay, because we set something up at the beginning. Now, you'll notice I took Perillica out at the beginning. Using her Hell mode, we can revive all of our characters now. And now everyone's back to full action. So now we can just go out there and, well, just kill them all, I guess.
I'm so excited! Here I go! Let's go now! Iki Edogawa, ready!
I'm gonna do my worst!
Oh, I need mascotters. Right, I had to take mascot off these guys. I was like, why am I not going to reach?
Do you know who you're talking
Here
to?
I go!
I'll just run up there. Okay, this should KO. Okay, so now the problem is you can't actually use Passion Approach, I think, again, right? Or maybe you can, hold on. Yeah, you can't. And the reason you can't is because he was revived this turn. So we're going to put her back, we're going to put you back. Nope, actually we made a little mistake there.
Watch this!
That should be okay. Let's get Suisen out there.
Ready!
And voila! There you go. Sorry, I had to do a little bit of concentrating there. I did not want to make any mistakes. You could do this with a level 1 character as well. Yoroi-Doshi will work every time because it's going to inflict more than 1 damage, which will automatically KO the Baal in the back. Now, I mentioned that I didn't use Mega Lady. The reason for that is because she gives +1 attacks to everyone. This includes the Baal in the back when you bring a character in. So if you decide to go and jumpify her, your characters are going to die as soon as they leave the base because of the Baal will get 4 attacks as opposed to 3. That's why I lured my Celestial Hostess out in the middle so she could take the hit, and then I could have Fuji go out and clean up afterwards. The only issue I think I'm going to run into is actually no one, because Perillica doesn't use an action when she uses her Hell mode. So this should work for everyone. Hopefully this helps you a little bit. I'm going to put in the description a bunch of stuff that should help. I'm going to put in the amount of characters that you have, as well as the amount of move you need and things of that nature. I did screw up a little bit on Suisen, so I'm going to fix it right now so I don't forget when I go back to do this later. Where is he? I don't want a Yama Wrath on him. I want something that boosts his move. I don't want to use that Netherworld, though. I'm going to use this one instead. The reason for that is so I get that 1 extra move that might come in handy at a later point. So that should be everything. I think I hit on everything. If you have questions, post it in the comments. Hopefully this video helps you. This took me like 2 hours to set this up and find something that actually worked. And again, you don't need any extracts, so you don't have to waste them on characters you might never use. You don't need to reincarnate. You don't need any class masteries. As long as you have, how many slots do we need? Wait, you're missing something. You're missing EM. How did she survive? We're gonna have to fix that. She's missing stuff here. Anyway. Yeah, I'll use C4. These are all that you need. There's 16 slots? No, that's not true. Where's Raspberry? Again, as long as you have 12 slots, you're good. Or 10 slots, I can't count. Yoroi-Doshi, EM's barrier, and still standing. As long as you have at least these 3 abilities, you'll be okay. You'll be fine. That's it for this one. I know this one was a little messier than the others, but there's just so much to explain. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully you learned something. Anyway, that's it. See ya.